When you have an online account, technically, everything that makes you you is on the internet. Your name, age, gender, and of course, location. Your whole identity becomes the property of the internet, as your information is readily accessible to anyone. And as many online platforms migrate from web-based to an app-based operation, there are terms and conditions you don't read but readily agree to, making it easy for any app to get your data without you batting an eyelid, which you would have done if a stranger had asked for it.
The user actually has the first onus to protect their data, because with that form of data available, somebody can be able to not just track you, the person can be able to follow you all around the web. And all around the web, anything can happen.
In recent times, social media giant Facebook has come under scrutiny for sharing consumers' data with other firms. In April, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg faced US lawmakers to answer questions about the data scandal.
Here's the question that all of us got to answer. What do we tell our constituents, given what's happened here, why we should let you self-regulate?
The real question, as the internet becomes more important in people's lives, is what is the right regulation, not whether there should be or not.
Mr. Zuckerberg, would you be comfortable sharing with us the name of the hotel you stayed in last night?
No.
If you've messaged anybody this week, would you share with us the names of the people you've messaged?
Senator, no, I would probably not choose to do that publicly here.
I think that may be what this is all about. Your right to privacy, the limits of your right to privacy, and how much you give away in modern America in the name of, quote, connecting people around the world.
With reports saying about 87 million users' profiles were affected by the Facebook data breach, including Zuckerberg's. Can one say the tech giant takes all the blame on deliberately leaked data?
Facebook is to blame. They went out of bounds, and that's why when the Senate was speaking with Zuckerberg about this, for a while, he didn't really have anything tenable to say. But Facebook is not the only culprit out there.
The firm in the eye of the storm, Cambridge Analytica, the data analytics firm Facebook shared users' data with, has been accused of using the data to influence the US 2016 presidential election. As expected, the firm denied any wrongdoing, although it said it received the data through a quiz app set up by a lecturer at Cambridge University. At the moment, Cambridge Analytica has filed for bankruptcy as a result of the data leak. What many do not understand or neglect is the fact that all the information they provide online simply tells people their identity. Now, don't you think users are liable for the breach in their own privacy when they put their information online for the world to see? With Zuckerberg having faced questioning from US lawmakers who hardly know how to speak internet language, London also invited the social media giant, an invitation Zuckerberg declined.
Facebook confirmed to us that the data of overall up to 2.7 million Europeans may have been improperly shared with Cambridge Analytica.
In Europe, the EU has passed a new law, the General Data Protection Rule, that aims to protect the data of its consumers. And in spite of the recent Facebook data leak stirring so much concern, people seem unruffled, especially in this part of the world where we still struggle for laws that will improve our lives. But the question here is, what is the Nigerian government doing to protect its citizens with the more than 200,000 Nigerians affected by the data breach?
The regulations, especially with regards to data, is really not there or haven't really come with, like in European countries and all of that. Don't have a law to back them or a law to say, hey, this is what shouldn't be done and what should be done.
It's not like they don't care. They don't know what to do about it.
Although Facebook isn't the only culprit here, other tech companies like Google have been called out before for storing users' data, sometimes for political reasons or with advertisers. You know the saying, if you don't pay for a product, you are the product. So, Is Facebook really free, or are we paying in the form of our data being sold to a third party?
Social media by itself is thriving off your data. As long as social media is free, data privacy is not a thing. It's a myth. As long as you're getting social media for free, these companies have to survive. They have billions in revenue, they make billions every year. How do you think these monies are made?
Mr. Zuckerberg, I remember well your first visit to Capitol Hill back in 2010. You said back then that Facebook would always be free. Is that still your objective?
Senator, yes.
As a result of a scrutiny Facebook has been under, many other apps, including Facebook, have reviewed their settings and are being cautious with users' data. But aside the data privacy scandal, Facebook is still facing the collapse of trust in its newsfeed, following revelations that Russian agents had manipulated its content. With all these and more, can one truly say the advantages of social media outweigh the disadvantages?
Let's go, guys! Come on!
Winifred Ajewole, TVC News.